Well, guys, you have a 53 billion with a B dollar endowment that's bigger than the national currency reserves of Argentina, Finland, and Ireland combined.
I don't like clowns.
Less than 24 hours before I was supposed to step on the track to compete, Boston University sent me this email claiming that the executive order barred me from competing. Today I'm in Maine for a competition, and I very likely just ran what will be my last meet in the United States. USA Track and Field has been following the IOC's 2015 guidelines on transgender participation, which is the same thing the NCAA formerly based their participation on before they blanket banned trans athletes. 2 weeks ago, I competed at a USA Track and Field meet under those IOC guidelines, and I applied 2 weeks ago to compete at this meet in Maine under the same exact policy. However, at 1 a.m. the day before the meet, just as Boston University did to me, they tried to threaten me by saying they now adopted World Athletics transgender policy. This came despite the fact that they still had their IOC guidelines up in their policy, and there was no information anywhere that they had made this change. Unsurprisingly, they quietly updated their policy without any statement to follow World Athletics, putting in place a blanket ban the day of my competition. USA Track and Field purely did this just to ban me from competing. Now, with the NCAA banning me, with USA Track and Field banning me, with World Athletics banning me, and with colleges too scared to allow me to participate due to Trump's executive order.
Scared of what are they? What are they scared of, though?
Wow, that girl's hot.
That's a guy.
That other guy's handsome.
That's a girl.
That cat is cute.
That's a dog.
What is everything?
There is nowhere in the country that I'm able to compete. This is all happening, of course, the same weekend as NCAA Nationals, which I had qualified for and registered for, but they silently took my name off the list without any investigation or any due process because, if you see my name on a list, meets will just ban me, regardless of anything. So that's pretty much it. USA Track and Field has silently banned trans athletes due to my participation. The NCAA has banned trans athletes due to my participation.
The carnal vices possess.
And World Athletics banned trans athletes back in 2023, despite the Olympic Committee continuously finding trans athletes to have a disadvantage in athletics.
What?
And all of this is, of course, without me ever being in the conversation. So I will find a way to continue competing, but I doubt that'll be in the United States.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough.
Addiction and carnal desire.
We had
about this performance at a Tesla dealership in Stockholm?
What the hell is even that?
I think that's all the European tomfoolery I can handle for one day. Let's go to Harvard now. You know, the once prestigious Ivy League school, the pinnacle of academic excellence. Let's see what leftism has done to that institution. Yep, that's a Harvard graduation ceremony which is producing graduates like this.
In this spirit, we call into the space all those who are not able to be present with us today. The Indigenous people who have been displaced and removed, our people of conscience who are incarcerated and living in exile, our North Stars, Leonard Peltier, Mumia Abu-Jabal, Assata Shakur, and every Palestinian prisoner who deserves rest, celebration, and the community that we have.
The institution's commencement views the paper of a Harvard diploma as an opening to the gates of enlightenment. But the people's commencement understands that it is the spirit of resistance as exemplified through the martyrs of Palestine who light the path forward for us all.
The whole class, Free University of Palestine, in the yard, 2024, I salute you.
This is endemic across academia, unfortunately, across the United States. Look, Harvard has been bemoaning the threats of Trump to cut off funding to the university. Well, guys, you have a $53 billion with a B dollar endowment that's bigger than the national currency reserves of Argentina, Finland, and Ireland combined. Okay. Ultimately, the only thing that will change the behavior of these institutions is money. Okay. I'm a big believer that they're private universities. They can raise money on their own. They take, in some cases, $100,000 per student for tuition. They can survive on their own. If they want federal funding, they got to play the game. Okay, that's the way it works. And money talks. That's what will make them change their ways. Threat of money. And you know, all these rich conservative billionaires who over the years have given hundreds of millions of dollars per person to have their name in the school. I blame you guys. I'm sorry. This is nothing new. We have known about the cultural problems of these universities for years. October 7th is nothing new. Their support of October 7th and Hamas is nothing new. This has been going on for, if not decades. And you guys and we have been funding it. Garbage in, garbage out. It really starts, frankly, Rita, with the professors. These professors have been teaching woke ideology, the idea that colonizers need to be kicked out of every country, that the United States is the most evil of all the countries, that Israel is evil for years. Rita, you know, I've been on this show talking about my experiences in colleges around the country. I would say I take a second seat to no one on understanding how bad these universities are. I have gone to Yale, where I've hidden cameras, and they were supporting the destruction of the First Amendment. I've been beaten up on the campus of CUNY University for raising an American flag. I raised money to murder Jews at San Francisco State University. A few examples. This cultural rot has been there for decades. It's got to stop.
I pulled over to eat some food before my class, and I just got upset because I pulled over into a white neighborhood. It's just so nice, and it just reminds me that everything is about racism. They have so much shade, so much parking. Like, it's the simple shit. I couldn't even just pull over really and enjoy my lunch because I was like, I haven't seen a person of color walk by me once. They're running around and it's white people. Y'all got a really nice neighborhood. Of course y'all do. Anyway.
Boo hoo 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 hoo.
Well, excuse us. Take care of our sheep.
It is a messed up world.